What up, everybody? Too Good back in the building. Bringing you with another rendition of a classy matchup series. Thank you for watching. Today I'm doing a video that was actually requested by somebody because I was having trouble deciding which character I should do next. And somebody said, "Yo, just do Zangief. I'm having trouble with the matchup." And I was like, "Okay." That's all I really need to hear. So, Zangief is next on the table, man. It's looking slow. Yeah, Zangief, notoriously one of Dudley's more difficult matchups for obvious reasons. Dudley's a character that wants to get in, and Zangief also wants to get in, but the problem is Zangief is a grappler who has that 2 frame command grab always at his arsenal. Let's take this out right here. It's blocking my eyesight. There we go. Yeah, so so it's a difficult matchup, especially for people who are, well, I cannot refocus. There we go. Who are new with Dudley. This probably definitely one of the more difficult matchups because you don't really know how to approach it. You'll find yourself getting out footsie, just getting SPD'd a lot. So this is just my 2 cents here about the matchup. Remember, this is not the end all be all for the matchup. Just tips that I use, and that will more than help you in your journey to become a better early player and get better at this matchup. But anyway, so we start this one. Let's get it cracking. Okay, so Zangief, second most health in the game, I believe. Second to T-Hawk and then Hugo, I think. He's at the tied or second, but he has 1100 health and 1100 stun, so it's gonna take a lot of work to get him down. And stunning Zangief it's not impossible, but it shouldn't be on your to-do list, you know, as opposed to Akuma, who has very low stun, or even Seth. So the thing with Gief, oh yeah, and using Ultra 2, you know, there's no really need to use Ultra 1. I think you can punish a Lariat, like, you know, Zangief like to do Lariat from this range. You might be able to punish it, but it really does not overtake. It doesn't really overcome the uses that you get from Ultra 2 and the damage. There's more damage opportunities using Ultra 2, so I prefer to go with Corkscrew Cross. Okay, so getting damage on Zangief, and you notice that getting damage, most of my tutorials, although I said getting in, that's what I usually do, but you don't really want to get in on Zangief. You kind of want to stay at this range right here, for the most part. You kind of want to get damage on him. That's your main goal against Zangief. You can say that's your main goal against every character, but Zangief is really just getting damage and playing footsies. This matchup is, for the most part, a pure footsies battle. You're not really gonna want to apply your mix-up and pressure. It's just really just mainly footsies, and this is why most probably new Dudleys struggle with this matchup, because it's a footsies oriented battle, and your footsies might not be that strong yet. You're gonna want to utilize, basically, you know, this is the method where you need to know what button to use in what ranges. So for starters, like I said, it's the majority of footsies battle. You're gonna want to use your pokes, crouch medium, stand heavy, crouch, heavy kick. You know, just all your buttons that you need to know which buttons. You kind of like how Dazzling knows which buttons you use. Dazzlings are basically good. Dazzling are masters in knowing which button to use in which situation. Kind of be almost like Dazzling, ironically, in regards to pressing the right button at the right time. I like to use stand heavy, because Gief has such great footsies. His stand medium punch is really good. Beats out almost all your moves. Stand light kick is also good. What else is good? His stand jab and crouch jab are pretty good. Let's see. I'm trying to think of his moves. This isn't bad as well, but I'll get to that later. Yeah. So these 2 buttons really, stand medium and stand light, and crouch light, are probably his best footsies buttons. Besides SPD, obviously. But I really like to use stand heavy. Stand heavy is probably your best button against Gief. It does what, 200 damage? No, 200 stun. I think I can look it up right now. Stand heavy punch from Dudley does, I think, 100 damage and 200 stun, if I recall correctly. No, it does 120 damage or 130 damage and 200 stun. I could just look right there, but I'm too lazy. I just use check. It's probably your go-to button. because it's really the only button that can really beat or contend with Gief stand medium. So I just have him do a stand medium punch, right? Set to memory. Alright, just swap back and forth. I'm just gonna walk back and forth and stand medium. Now we play it back. Alright, so. Whoops. I don't want to step straight. Yeah, see. Everything else is kind of going to get beat, so. Yeah, see, look. But stand heavy is really the only one that, can really contend with it. See. Crouch medium does, but see, yeah, just kind of goes right over it. It's a really great poke. I don't think it has a hurt box. Or its hurt box is not as far as its hit box. Stand medium punch probably one you're going to be running into the most. But stand heavy punch really does a good job of controlling the space with Gief. Like I said, 130 damage and 200 stun is bound to make anybody. 2 or 3 of those, and even 2 of those, you will force him to respect you with this button right here. So that's the button I like to throw on this mid-range game right here. This kind of stops Zangief from bullying you if you just throw it out at the right ranges. Don't throw it out too much because you will get Whiff punish. I'll get to Whiff punishing later. Another button that's good is crouch medium punch. You should be using this button to Whiff punish a lot of Gief stuff. For example, Giefs do this. See, just kind of do a stand heavy kick and block. They like to do this from the mid range to SPD immediately after. You want to. Alright, so yeah, that's a free Whiff punish every time. Okay. Oops. Alright, so if you just stand at this range, free Whiff punish every time. Oops, I not want that. There we go. That's big damage right there. So, also you can Whiff punish his roundhouse, or its crouch heavy kick. So like that. Alright, and whoops. Bam. You can also roundhouse that as well. But crouch medium punch is better at it, as I failed to demonstrate. Whoops, come on. Come on. Oh my gosh. Just stand heavy. Stand heavy, like I said, just so good. There we go. Yeah. So roundhouse, yeah, but also the same thing applies to crouch medium kick. So, bam. That's also probably maybe arguably second greatest counter poke against Gief. Stand heavy and crouch medium kick. So just throw this out there at this range right here. Look how it catches that, and then you get a free knockdown. Then if you want, you can pressure, or you can back up a little bit and get some space. So really good. Stand roundhouse, obviously great counter poke all around. This mainly I found used, besides the main thing you're in a counter poke, is this stand light kick. So if I just get this right here, this button right here. So I'm just having to throw that out there. Okay. Have him throw that out there, and then let's play it back. Whoops. See. There we go. Yeah. I said it's a great button, but when you do get it, okay, so I'm not demonstrating well. You get the idea. There we go. That's good enough. Giefs want to do that into EX red focus or EX green hand and then rect focus. So if you kind of hit that, that'll definitely teach them not to use it as much, or to make sure to use it better. Alright, now once you get that knockdown, a lot of Giefs, you always have to be wary of SPD. That first knockdown, maybe you want to back off, just see exactly what they do, see if they backdash, do they wake up SPD, do they wake up lariat, or do they just block. So if you get a sweep or something, just back off right here where they can't do anything really to punish you, and then just use the stand fierce to make sure any buttons they press will normally get beat by your stand fierce. But a lot of Giefs, once you maybe figure them out a little bit, a lot of Giefs like to backdash, and they like to backdash into SPD, especially in the corner. So if you think they're gonna backdash, it's okay to throw out a step straight. But just be careful if they do block it. It's a free ultra and SPD. Step straight is -2 on block, so it's a free SPD if they reversal it. It's free ultra if they don't reversal it. But you can't focus cancel this move. So if you think they're gonna block, or if you think if they did block, you can and then focus out of there. If you have the 2 bars, of course. And if Giefs do decide to, let's say, you catch them waking up SPD, you punish that with kidney blow and the heavy kick. You will reach. So let's say if I wait, I messed up. So I do something like this, right? So after a knockdown, have him set to no, not character change. Have him do reversal SPD. Alright. So then I bam, that's your punish. Oops. Bam, that's your punish right there every time. And that was light version that he's doing, by the way, so that's why he's getting me so far. Bam. Even if you don't, you always will punish your medium punch right there, so bam. Whoops, messed that up there, but yeah, it goes so far, right? But you get anytime you see that SPD whiff, get in range. Remember, SPD takes a while to recover. So backdash. So and big damage. And also, as far as Gief, so don't be afraid to throw them on wake up. You know, besides SPD, I don't think they have an option. So I'll see throw won't work if they do SPD, because your throw is 3 frames, his SPD is 2 frames. But throw actually beats out EX green hand and lariat. So a lot of times they don't want to commit to that SPD fully. But throw will lose to ultra and SPD, so always be worried of that. But don't be afraid to throw them on wake up. It's a good mix up. A lot of these Zangiefs don't crouch tech or tech at all because they're not used to teching. They're used to you know, just throwing SPD. So it's always a good thing to keep in mind. Okay, so playing defense against Gief, right? Don't get hit by a lot of his buttons, mainly stand medium punch. Don't just give him free damage, basically. Learn how to, like I said, press the right buttons at the right time. You don't want to just give Zangief free damage, because Zangief already is going to get some big damage if he lands an SPD. So just make sure, just don't get hit by a lot of Zangief's footsies. So just make sure, stand your ground. I see what I'm maybe more into doing now is kind of getting the edge or starting my game before letting Zangief get his game. So I'm kind of playing offensive against Gief, but I'm playing defensive at the same time. So it's like I'm pressing my buttons and not allowing him to get his own game going. So I'm not allowing him to start his great offensive game. Oh, also, step straight. Not step straight. Ducking straight is great. If you do it from the right range. If you do it from like right here, there's really nothing Zangief can do about it. And that's the greatness of stand medium right there. Just keep Ric Flairing me. If you do it from like right here, bam. There's really nothing Gief can do about that. Whoops. Alright. So don't be afraid of throwing some duck strikes, maybe EX, just to catch him, see if he's pressing buttons. Also a great tool to throw in there. But anyway, watch for this. You've probably seen a lot playing against Giefs. Wait, yeah, there we go. Okay, so whoops. So let's start here. Yeah, a lot of Giefs love to do that. So if you see that crouch medium coming, so whoops. So if you see that crouch medium coming, like from right here, just jump. Just jump, or even whip punish maybe. So just jump. Especially like right here when it's actually whiff. Yeah. And then you go into your punish. Same thing with stand heavy kick, like I said earlier. They like to do that as well. Go to stand heavy kick, and then catch you pressing buttons or SPD. Now, once Zangief knocks you down, a lot of you like to panic, or it's very easy to panic, because if Zangief has you in the corner, like right here, he has so many options, right? But don't panic. Just block. Don't be caught pressing buttons. Don't get caught uppercutting excessively, because that's when Zangiefs make you look dumb. Just stand your ground. Let's say after SPD, right? So at this point, Zangief has options, right? He can continue pressure with jabs. If you're trying to jump away, he can jab you. Or he can, if he thinks you're gonna block, he can just SPD right again. But things, don't panic. Just be, you have escape, but Dudley, you have escape options. You can backdash, you can jump away, you can uppercut. So you have options. It's just knowing when to use that option. Do not be predictable with your options. Zangief thrives on reads, and don't let Zangief have a read on you. Be unpredictable, especially with jumping. Jumping away, especially when Zangief has Ultra 2, is very risky. And that basically beat the game in a lot of situations. But yeah, be unpredictable with your escape options. Sometimes backdash, sometimes jump, and sometimes just hit and block. Other times uppercut. You know, just be very like I said, tricky with your options of getting out. And when Gief has 4 bars, don't be very careful when Gief has 4 bars, because he is looking for that whiff punish into EX red focus. So let's see if I just have him, or yeah, let's see. So I have Dudley throwing a stand fierce right now, and I'm gonna see if I can whiff punish it. I'm not godlike, but wow, that was totally not what I wanted. But let's try that again. Let's see. All right, so here he's still stand. Just do this stand fierce. Let's go to memory. There. They will get that every time. So let's see if I can play that back. Whoops. Bam. So that's when you really need to know your ranges. And obviously, they'll red focus after that, and then that's the free mix-up, because they can go into atomic suplex or even ultra. So when Zangief has 4 bars, be very careful. Just like when Evil Ryu has 3 bars, be very careful, because you know they're looking into that low medium kick into axe kick. So be very careful about what buttons you press when Zangief has those 3 bars. And anti-air and Gief. Gief has a very slow jump. So I just have him jump here. Let's see, just have him back up a little bit. Alright. Have him jump. You should be anti-air Gief every time. Do not let Gief establish an air game as well as a ground game. So Gief is one of those kids that's very easy to get one hit of the EX duck upper as an anti-air. So that was supposed to be EX, but there we go. And bam. Bam. Whoops. See if I can. Not doing it late enough, but there you go. That's good damage. It's 2 bars, but I mean the damage you get off of it. You know, it's good damage, but the thing is, it pushes him right back into the corner, which is where you want to keep Gief. That way you can, you know, bully him more with your buttons. You know, you like your stomach blow, your kidney blow. Yeah, anti-air Gief with EX duck upper, or medium kick, obviously, and stand heavy. Stand heavy from like this range when Gief jumps. Let me see, try that again. Let's see, it's really good. Like, see, 200 stun, 130 damage. And also, if Gief doesn't have Ultra 2, don't be afraid to throw out an EX jet upper for as an anti-air. It does have invincibility to make, you know, it's not bad to use, but I think your EX bar is more suited using duck upper as an anti-air. Because of that corner carry. Look at that. 2 bars already in the corner. Just same thing as using EX machine gun blow. Whoops. So and you get good damage, and mainly you get a lot of stun off those EX duck uppers. So just make sure, just try to keep Gief in the corner. Don't let him jump on you. Don't let him hit jump stand furious or jump roundhouse or jump medium kick. And also watch for the short jump. A lot of Giefs like to do this. So they like to. Whoops, I don't think that's it. Yeah, they like to do that, and then you get caught with that. So watch out for that. If Gief do that, don't try to anti-air with the normal anti-air. Just kind of back away or you stand fierce. Stand fierce is probably your best go-to option when Giefs do that. If you choose the anti-air, but backing away is usually your best option in my opinion. And the last thing to show you is I have this fuzzy guard set up with Gief. So if let's say if you have Gief in the corner or knocked down, right? Yeah, I think it works outside the corner, but let's say you have him in the corner, right? You have him knocked down here. Yeah, wait, I messed up. Let's see. So I'm just gonna have Gief knocked down here and put it in memory to have him crouch block on wake up. Okay. Okay, so yeah. Whoops. I don't know, but it works. Trust me, it works. If he does like a lariat or something, it works. See if I can better demonstrate this. So I'm gonna have a lariat on wake up or whatever. That's not a lariat, but okay. I'm gonna demonstrate. Basically, you fuzzy guard him on wake up with jump back light. It actually catches him. Right, get him knocked down again. Alright, so core, set to memory. There we go. Wasn't reversal, but it'll do. Alright, so trades, but so there we go. Beats it clean. Also, you don't want to do this a lot because it doesn't do that much damage. And but the thing is, I found it also beats not Lariat, what's the name of the EX screen hand on wake up as well. So if I were to do the same thing, get the knockdown, and do EX screen hand on wake up, you can also beat that, or it doesn't beat it, but you jump back in time and still be able to hit them. So let me just demonstrate here. Bam! Look at that. So it beats two of the wake up options. So, whoops, that was supposed to be a jump back. And then you get free damage, basically. So jump back, uppercut, free damage. So it's a pretty good option. Something you should definitely add to your arsenal. So yeah, and that's pretty much it for this tutorial. You know, it doesn't seem like, you know, for such a difficult matchup, it may not seem like there's a lot covered here. Unless it's mainly just pure footsies battle. You just have to know which buttons to use. Stand furious, stomach blows really good, crouch medium. Just know which buttons to use in which situations. Remember not to panic against Gief, and just kind of don't even get put in that situation. Just stay in the right ranges. Playing against Gief is all about ranges and controlling space. Because Gief can make you feel powerless in a lot of situations, especially when he has a knockdown and it's time to guess. He can make you panic very quickly, and he can make you feel powerless. The key to beating Gief is, you know, to play your footsies game and don't really let him control that space as much as he wants to. Use your buttons. Dudley has OK pokes. Use those OK pokes to get some damage on him. So that's pretty much it for this. That's pretty much it for this tutorial. I think I've covered everything I want to cover. I feel like this video needs to be longer though for such a difficult maximum. I'm at 25 minutes now. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this tutorial, guys. If it's slow, I apologize. If like the video is choppy, whatever, because it looks choppy on my screen. But if it's not, then ignore this. That's pretty much it for this tutorial. Tell me which character you want me to do next in this installment of classy matchups, where I go through all the characters in the game and give my 2 cents on how to play against them. Like I said, that's it for this tutorial, guys. Hope you enjoyed. Too good.